All right, guys, let's do an entertainment post, shall we? All right, so there's this movie coming out. I'll cover myself real quickly here so you can see the cover. It's Robert Pattinson, and it's Mickey 17 is the movie that's coming out. I'm going to put myself in the corner here and change myself just a little bit. I know most people cut into a transition. I'm not. Anyway, I don't like Robert Pattinson. Not so much the guy. The actor, I don't know really much about him. But as far as roles, I just have not really watched much that he's been in because I just couldn't. After Twilight, it just ruined it for me. That I was one of those people where him doing Twilight and the Twilight franchise killed his career for me. But I will say I reluctantly watched The Lighthouse, which was amazing. Great job done in there, and I think because of that, I want to see this. Not because they're related or the same anyway, but just within Lighthouse, he showed he could act. I don't think that was anywhere else. I think that he was an actor that they were trying to make parts for rather than trying to place the actor in parts that needed someone. And I think now we're seeing, especially with Lighthouse, and it looks like this movie as well, we finally have a place for him. That they're finally casting him correctly. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. It looks very interesting. The idea of signing up to basically be endlessly cloned so that each time you die, they bring you back and you do the job and over again. And as I say in the trailer, every time he passes and they bring another one back, humanity learns and he's sacrificing for that. And then, again, this is all you can see in the trailer. I'm not spoiling anything. But there end up being multiples of him somehow. There's an accident. And I think it's a really interesting premise. The ethical portion of this is interesting. If you were to sign up to be copied or cloned and somehow one of the clones survived and then another one survived, are those not separate people now? These are science fiction issues that I haven't seen in film too often. We see a lot of time travel and stuff, but I think is an interesting premise. If you okayed yourself to be cloned, you signed up for that. Is it okay to remove all of the clones, including yourself, because of the fact that duplication was occurring? Or are those all now separate people? And what are the implications of that? There's one frame in there where one clone says to the other, "I hate you," and he says, "But I'm you." So how would you guys react to that? Let's end the video with a couple questions here. Is this a movie you're interested in seeing? Do you think it'll be neat? By the way, it's the same director, Bong Joon-ho, who did Parasite, which I haven't seen yet, but it looked very interesting. But same guy did Parasite. I've heard great things about that. Secondarily, are you going to see it? Secondarily, how do you feel about if you had yourself cloned for work? Do you see that? I mean, it's kind of dystopian, right? Could you see companies doing this as an option? Would you have yourself cloned? Do you think it's a separate person, or do you think it's going to be the same? And then one last thing to leave you with here. Remember that once you clone something, you've made a copy, it starts to divert because its life experiences will be different than yours. So let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. And yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing this. I might try to actually see this in theaters, believe it or not, which is weird because I do not go to the theaters for a lot of movies. But yeah. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think below.